Bots are annoying and they destroy games. I'm Therdz, we are Gameonomics. I'm going to explore this concept and tell you guys a little bit about my opinion when it comes to botting in Web3 gaming specifically. Botting in Web3 gaming has always been an area of discussion. One of the top arguments against blockchain and Web3 gaming is botting. Most competitive online games have botting or cheating to some extent. Some are better at others than preventing it, but it continues to exist. Now add in some of the Web3 incentives and rewards for playing a game, which are often financial based, and you can see why botting can be a very, very big problem for Web3 gaming. I was recently having a look at Dappradar, and Dappradar is a platform which tracks the amount of wallets that are being used for certain games in the Web3 space. For example, if there's 10 new wallets being made today to play a certain game, then Dappradar will add those 10 wallets to their unique active wallets list. So anyway, I was on Dappradar and I saw that one game dominated the daily unique active wallets, and it was Alien Worlds. According to Dappradar, Alien Worlds has had over 200,000 active wallets playing their game for over 2 years since their release. So you would think that's over 200,000 people playing every day, wouldn't you? That's an amazing number of players playing the game every day. Some would say that's even better than a lot of mainstream games, let alone a crypto Web3 game. But then you look at the gameplay and you talk to a few people and things get a little bit interesting. Alien Worlds is a click game, which means its gameplay involves you simply clicking a button on the screen and that's it. You go off for 2 hours and do something, come back and see what you've collected. And yes, as a click game, all you do is just click a button and wait. That's it. Look, I don't mean to judge, but it doesn't seem like it's actually a proper game. But anyway, there's a market for everything, so there you go. The story is that it's set in 2055 and players will go to different planets and click buttons to get Trillium. And Trillium is the native token for the game, TLM. There are also certain NFTs in the game which will boost your rate of getting Trillium, also places to access, things of that nature. I spoke to an experienced Alien Worlds player that had been active since its release in 2021. And as you might have guessed, he thinks that over 90% of the unique active wallets are bots. I asked him how the Trillium token has value then, if it's all just bots. And his answer was intriguing. He basically said that the token has no utility and people just trade it speculatively, mainly because it also has quite good liquidity across different blockchains. So from my understanding, it goes bots bot the token, they sell it off in the market to speculative people that are buying and selling and trading. And then you can see how over time that this can be a very, very dangerous slope. Like most blockchain play-to-earn tokens, it's lost almost all of its value since its release in 2021. And this of course makes sense because if a token gets botted and sold off every day without any use or utility behind it, then the price just dumps. I want to make a note here that you can use the token to upgrade and travel and do certain things in the game, right? But if majority of the players are bots, in the long term, there's not enough demand there to continue to maintain the price. Okay, we talked about Alien Worlds. How about the rest of the Web3 market? So in Web3 gaming, it's estimated that about 40% of the unique active wallets are bots. Why is this a problem? Not only do bots mess up the data of unique active wallets and the number of real gamers that are in Web3, but more importantly, they affect market factors. So they affect secondary markets because of manipulation and bots that are doing certain things that are driving prices down, like over farming, which you can see with Alien Worlds. Also, it's just an unfair advantage, so it affects competition within the game. As we say here at Gameonomics, the game is number one. We need to have good games in Web3 in order to attract gamers. But no matter how good the game is, if the Web3 blockchain components of the game incentivize financial gain and incentivize really botting to get those financial gain, then eventually gamers are going to leave. Look, there will always be bots. Technology has advanced to a point where there's always going to be bots, there's always going to be cheating, and you see that through most games, really. But the question, I guess, is in Web3 particularly, how do we minimize the impact or minimize the incentive for people to bot? And my opinion on that is very simple. How you do it is by taking away that financial component behind Web3 games. Let me be more specific, and here's where my opinion gets a little bit more controversial. You can't reward players for playing the game by using NFTs and tokens. That doesn't work. As long as bots exist, which they always will, they will target and infest games that offer in-game financial rewards, and they will just farm them to death. My suggestion for combating this is to use NFTs and tokens for two things. One of them being visual customizations like in Fortnite or League of Legends where they have skins, and the second being for memberships and entries into groups, guilds, that sort of thing. These of course should not be earned in-game, but rather should be earned through pack openings, mints from developers, rewards for loyal customers, loyal gamers, or ones that are active in the community and who are contributing. As I said, this is my opinion, but I want you guys to discuss this a little bit more. Ask a few questions. If you have a different opinion, why is it different and why do you think that my approach could be wrong? Let me know. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. We've got more content coming out with project reviews and game discussions in the Web3 space, so stay tuned.